defending.
Ayo, I think I found a clip, man, about Madueke, innit?
Love you, LB.
What's this?
What do you reckon?
You've even got me the same top.
Should we press play or no play?
Yeah. You know what? Matt's on.
Let's just see what was said here.
What's this?
You fans are hilarious, yeah, you Chelsea boys, because you've seen it all, right? You've seen the best of the best. You've seen the best owner ever in your life at a football club, and you've won everything.
Of course.
Right? And this is the standards now, gassing up Madueke. Right? Bro, Madueke's trash. And I will take, this, clip this. He will struggle, to hit 10 goals in the league this season. He scored 3 yesterday.
I'm gonna laugh.
I'm being straight up.
Madueke scored, I think he scored 6 goals in the Prem last season with minimal game time. In the first
he scored
half,
13 goals in his entire Chelsea career and 3 were yesterday. He's trash. Yeah, then on the other side, you've got Woodrick.
like
He's trash. Games. Yeah, he's trash as well. Yeah, then off of that as well, you've got Pedro Neto. Well, he's going to take time to settle in. But I think, and not only that, he is quite injury prone. And I rate him. I think he's the best winger in the league when he's fit. Yeah.
But,
yeah, definitely.
I love these tears, man. These are beautiful.
No, it's not tears, bro. It's based off of previous. Yeah, you can say different managers and that, right? You can say different managers and that, bro. That still doesn't stop you trapping a ball. That still doesn't stop you.
This is just a live stream, by the way. It's not an actual clip.
Yeah.
Bro, that was after the Wolves game. Hold that. Was he on 7? He scored 3 on the second
Well, he can still get to 10 goals. He's on 7 right now. Like, there's still enough.
You said that. You've been saying that every week in the group chat. I swear.
Hold on, you might have gone early, bro. Save that till the end of the season. He's on 7 goals.
Put the 10 goals in the bag, bro.
Put the 10 goals in the bag. Give it up, man.
There's more than enough. But listen, the major problem, because I've actually got a cut in a sec here. I've got work to do, right? But the big problem right now.
He's doing on a gown.
I'm even wearing the same top. You see, I'm even wearing the same top, man. I even forgot about this top, right? But I'm telling you, bro. Right now, we've got a problem in front of goal, bro. Yeah, we've got a serious problem in front of goal. This year, Cucurella is Chelsea's highest goal scorer, bro, with 3 goals. Right? Palmer's sitting on 2 goals. Yeah, Jackson, bro. We had like some half chances against Brentford, but it was that sort of game where you look at it and think, yo, if we had a striker, we most likely win that game. Because a couple of times Lee's boy Neto was whipping in some good balls from the right. No one's there on the back post.
That can't be right. You mean 2025, right? Not from the start.
Yeah, 2025, bro.
I thought you meant this season. I'm looking at it.
No. Bro, come on, man. Palmer's on what? 15 goals this season, 14 goals.
14
right?
league goals.
But yeah, what it is right now, like I said, we're creating some chances with Jackson playing. We look a lot better, right? But again, we're just not being good in front of goal, bro. Enzo Fernandez had a shot outside the box. He went over. Neto trying to whip it in from outside the box. The keeper's just saving it. Jackson getting put through on goal. You know what I mean? This take here is crazy, by the way. I don't condone this. I don't think.
Best winger in the league.
Sorry.
Neto's the best winger in the league, better than Salah and Saka.
Yeah.
You think Neto's better than Saka?
Okay, please. Neto's better than Saka. Please tell me, yeah, right? Because I rate footballers differently, yeah. Neto, left foot, right foot, dribbling. Clears Saka a million miles, right?
Neto's a kick and run merchant. He can't even dribble like that. So he's literally kick and run. He plays like Werner. Just kicks down the byline.
Saka can't even kick and run, bro. He passed it to Odegaard, quick 1-2, and slams on top wins.
Saka's a better ball striker than him.
That's basically what I just said.
He's a better ball striker, I agree.
Saka's got a better first touch than him. Saka's a better creator than him.
Bruv, he's got a better first touch than Neto.
This was a stinker league.
Do you watch Neto? Have you
I've
actually
watched that clip career. I've watched Saka's whole career. You think Neto?
Lee,
you know what's mad about that?
Lee, have time. Now, before he goes, Lee, can you take that back? Saka is not better than Neto, please.
Yeah, you're right. You just said it. Thank you. Clip that. Clip that.
You know what? Lee is
excruciating.
1 hour 10. I'm going to clip it now.
You know what it is about Neto, Lee? Yeah? You're only going to see. You're not going to see what it is. I've accepted what he is. Right. This guy is fake direct. He's fugazi direct. Right. What he is, he likes to look in the box for a target man. You're in. That's what Neto does. So we need a fucking striker. right?
He's been average, bro. He's been average. 6
He has been crap at Chelsea. I can't lie.
He's been meaty. But anyway, let me finish here on this as well, because I know a lot of people have been cooking Maresca about the lineup and that. Yeah. First of all, Jackson and Palmer literally just came back from getting injured. Yeah. I don't understand why people don't understand that if you start these guys and they get injured, it'll be, oh, why did Maresca start them? They just came back from injury, right? He had to rotate the team. The main issue that I've got is starting Nkunku up top, because this guy honestly plays up there.
For real.
Yeah. He's honestly pregnant up there, bro. Yeah. Play Tyree George up top. At least he'll press.
What?
Yeah. There was a moment. No.
I'm always on this crazy.
Is that the BTEC Saka lookalike? Is that the Saka from Wish? Is that
Play Evil Saka up top, right? Because we did that with Neto. At least Neto was pressing. At least George is gonna try. Yeah. There was a moment in the game where Madueke runs after the ball, runs after the defender. He wins it back. Nkunku's just jogging towards the ball, bro. Yeah. I know George is gonna give me a little bit more intensity.
Can you hear what you're saying? You've seen at your club Didier Drogba. Yeah. You've seen Diego Costa. You've seen Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Idago Johnson, and you're saying put George up front.
Oh, Lee.
Is this where you're at?
Are we, bro? We're dealing with what we're
You know
dealing
what's
with
crazy
now.
as well, Lee?
Hold on. I get this all the time. Why are you man running away from the reality? The reality is we have Tyreek George, Neto, yeah, fucking Bill injured, Jackson, right?
No, the reality is that every time you have a problem.
Man, are talking about guys from the past, bro. We're talking about the now. Yeah.
All right,
and
let's talk about the now.
And now, Jules, hold on. You're doing all this laughing and that, bro. Nkunku up top is like playing with 10 men. It's fucking useless.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
John, why is the solution to every one of
useless?
The solution to every one of your problems
I said it in the summer.
play a kid in that position. Oh, let's play one of the academy kids. Let's play one of the young boys. Let's go play one of the players that is unproven to come and lift us out of this position. You say this every single time. Whenever there's a winger solution, let's play this player.
Why would you play him over Jackson?
I just told you why. Jackson just came back from injury. He was on the bench.
But why not play him on Sunday and then drop Jackson on Thursday when you know you've got a team of lesser quality, and then play Tyree George on Thursday? Like, what do you mean?
He just had a game on Thursday. There's what, a 3-day turnaround. The guy just came back.
So he comes back, he plays the first half. So you try to get on a lead and then you bring him on. Bring him on.
It's different to bring him. Hold on, Roms. Yeah, it's different to bring Jackson on against tired legs in comparison to starting him at the start of the game.
But you didn't win.
Yeah. So either way, however you want to look at it, yeah, you're just nitpicking right now, because end of the day, he brought Jackson on at half time.
He didn't win, so
hold on, bro.
He's not good enough anyway. Jackson.
Hold on, LB man. You know, just interrupting what I'm saying, bro. Right? He brought on Jackson at half time, and Jackson actually helped us play better in the second half. We created some chances to get at least one goal, and we were shit in front of goal, bro. Yeah,
you're laughing. Jackson's shit, bro. He ain't the guy, man.
Again, we're talking about the now, bro. Yes, we know we need a striker, so we're just gonna have a tired conversation.
But you said in the summer, you didn't want to sign
a striker keep that back because
we'll go back to it, man. Because
no, you're right.
You come back to it again next week as well, by the way.
Yeah,
we'll go back to it.
And I've already told him.
Yeah, but why did you say that now?
Did you say you was wrong, Don? Did you say you was wrong?
Right now?
28 goals he scored now.
I told you, for the right player, I'm more than happy to break the wage structure. And for me, at that point, I didn't want to do that for Osimhen.
Tom, do you admit you were wrong in the summer then?
About what?
About your team and about your attack.
Osimhen.
Oh yeah, of course.
About your whole attack. No, because I mean, this whole season, the one thing you've continued to say is, we were poor in the final third. We created chances, we couldn't fit. You say this near enough every week. So you know that your attack's just not of good enough quality.
Of course I was, bro. Everyone expected Neto to do better than this, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone expected.
But what evidence did you see to make you think that? Because he's only had 10 goals in his whole Premier League career prior to this.
I never asked him. I never looked at him specifically for the goals, right? I looked at him specifically for his creativity, right? And Jackson, I already said, bro, yeah, Jackson.
Man's getting cooked by his
at the start of the season. Jackson at the start of the season improved his finishing. And then he turned into Mr. Flappy Bird again. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
He didn't improve his finishing. He got lucky. He didn't improve.
He had a purple patch. You know, he improved his finishing temporarily, bro.
He had a purple patch at the start of the season, and at the end of the day, it was always going to end up where he goes back to what he's about, which is
I never once said, yeah, don't sign Osimhen. We've got Jackson. That's not what I said, though.
You said don't sign Osimhen because you don't want to spend 300 grand a week on Osimhen, and I said why not? The guy's
But what's that got to do with Jackson, though? I never said, oh yeah, we've got Jackson.
Because that's your striker, and that's the one you
how you-
keep crying about
your
because he's only
striker.
just come back from
But
injury.
LB's making it sound as if I said, no, forget Osimhen, we've got Jackson. I never said that, bro. I said,
You said
the wages that this guy was
don't want to
asking
spend
for.
300 grand a week on Osimhen, and I said, why
Yeah,
not?
and I've already said to you, in the context of this season, cool, maybe we should have paid it. But next week,
Of course you should have paid it. Everyone knew you should have paid it in fucking summer, bro.
No, but the thing is, I've already said this, LB. I said this to you a few weeks ago. But the next week, you're gonna come back again and say the same thing, right?
Yeah, I will.
Anyway, but anyway, like,
Are you confident about top four? Are you confident?
like I said, yeah,
You better not let this slip because your fixtures coming up. They're not easy. They're not easy, bro. They're not easy. So you better not bottle this top four because boy, you will be.
Listen,
Bro,
end of the day, what we need to do now, we need to fucking bounce back and batter Ipswich, yeah? We need to bring some goals back into the team because we're on a fucking drought.
Did you beat him at the Did you beat him in the first fixture?
No,
we didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Amari Hutchinson scored.
We didn't. If you actually watch that game,
that was a youngster you maybe should have kept.
Hold on. If you actually watch that game, bro, they got a fucking penalty that wasn't a pen. And then Disasi literally gave the ball
referees, blame the refs.
Under no pressure, and put us in bare problems. You know what I mean? Right? But anyway, like I said, bro, we beat
you mean the same Disasi that's doing it right at Aston Villa?
Bro, you take him
it's almost like your manager's a scrub, isn't it?
You take him at Arsenal then.
Why are you mentioning Arsenal? I mentioned Aston Villa.
Arsenal, Aston Villa on the same level as Chelsea.
Aston Villa are better than Chelsea.
They're below us.
However, the amount of money you spent on that geezer, yeah, and you couldn't get a tune out of him. Emery's had him 5 minutes, and he already looks half competent.
Good for him. And I hope.
Yeah, and let's be real. How many of their defenders would you take?
Well,
would you take Tyrone Mings?
Esri. I'm taking Esri in a heartbeat, bro.
Would you take Tyrone Mings? Because that's who he's playing next to.
No.
Well, there you go. So Tyrone Mings and Disasi look better than any partnership you've got. Make that make sense. That's almost the manager issue, isn't it?
Disasi's obviously found his level over there. I've seen this
guy
found
his level. Their level's better than yours.
Man's not going to change. So what you doing? You're doing Disasi, bro. That's what you're doing, Lee.
No, man's playing in a Champions League quarter-final on Wednesday. Yeah, on Tuesday or whenever it is. Yeah, and you, man, are playing in the Conference League. You're talking about level.
I want to go back to the Tyreek George thing because, Don, we've seen, whether it's conference or whatnot, his better performances be out wide. Why are you going to put him striker to ruin his confidence? Then your fans just
he's played up top for us, bro. In game, he's actually played as a 9, and even in the academy,
come out wide. Play him in his
Roms, he started Sancho on the left. You're not understanding. This is what I'm saying. Let's talk about the reality of what he did. Right? He started Sancho on the left, and for me, Nkuku should have never been up top. Right? So therefore, you play fucking George there because Neto again. He's another one. Before he came Chelsea, his injury record ain't great. We have to manage his minutes.
And then let's say George has an underwhelming performance. Everyone powers.
And then you're gonna crush him. Yeah, exactly.
No, we should have played Nkunku. We should have played Jackson.
Yeah, but Roms, hold on, bro. Listen, even you're better than fucking Nkuku up top. How about that? Yeah, Nkuku don't even press. Nkuku don't even run. I know George is at least gonna at least try and make something happen up there, bro. Energy, bro. Right? Nkuku waddles. I told you, Nkuku is pregnant. And yesterday it was hot, and it was too hot for him, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, we need to beat Ipswich, we need to beat Fulham, and we fucking need to beat Everton. Because for me, if we go on a free winning game run,
I'll say from now, you're not beating Everton. You're not beating Everton.
Have you actually won 3 games in a row this season?
I don't think we have. We won 5 at the start of the season. You know what I'm saying? We won 5. Have you won 3 games in a row this season?
Yeah, we've done it a few times. Right? I don't think we've won 4 though.
In the Prem?
Yeah, I don't think we've won 4 in a row though.
I don't think Arsenal have.
I don't think you've won 3 games in a row this season.
I don't think you won 3 games in a row this season.
We have in the league. We have in the league.
I don't know.
No, I don't think you have. I don't think you have.
In the league.
Otherwise, very recently.
No, I don't think you have.
We've won 3 in the league 2 or 3 times this season.
Bro, man, you're up and down. You're up and down. You know what I mean? Just like us.